Thank you, Madam President. I want to thank Leader Stewart Cousins, Finance Chair Kruger, and the entire staff for this transformative budget that's going to lead our state out of this pandemic. But I have to say, I'm going to be voting against this bill because it has a single provision that includes $1.3 billion for the governor's Empire Station Complex project. You know, I was reminded in the debate earlier about coming out of Penn Station, and there's that quote by the historian Vincent Scully, who said, before the old Penn Station was demolished, one entered the city like a god, one scuttles in now like a rat. And there is some truth to that. This plan is supposedly being used to fund transit improvements at Penn Station, which I strongly support. But in reality, I believe it's a down payment on a huge commercial real estate project. In total, the Empire Station Complex real estate plan envisions nearly 20 million square feet of new commercial development consisting of 10 buildings, including at least 8 super tall towers. To do this, the state plans to demolish rent-stabilized apartments, historic buildings, and nearly 500 small businesses and nonprofits. New York City's land use laws aren't going to apply to the project, so local community boards, city government, and elected officials are going to be locked out of important decisions. Also, this project is reliant on commercial development at levels expected before COVID hit, and any of us knew what a Zoom meeting was. The glut of office space that exists in Manhattan already exceeds 17%. So we can't absorb new offices, especially empty ones, and especially doubly when we should be using capital project funds for the construction of supportive and affordable housing. Finally, we've seen no Penn Station master plan, including the full extent of the proposed transit improvements and how and if they're dependent on the real estate development. Before we sign the check, I think we should see the plans. So for these reasons and because of the impact on my local community, including some of the vague language, even though I appreciated the attempts to tighten it, I'll be voting no. Thank you, Madam President.